Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I basically was just about to go to bed and I was thinking like I want to film my hair journey because I went through the other day and got collected all pictures and stuff for one, and I've been wanting to film it for a while now. And yeah, I'm just like, you know what, before I go to sleep I'm gonna sit down, we're gonna have like a little let's talk night vibe. I have my light turned to purple, and yeah, it's 12 o'clock at night, but you know, we're just gonna film this because I want to film it and I want to share it, and I want to see if anybody has any advice or I don't know, just I'm struggling here, so I just wanted to see if anybody was you know, had anything they would like to share. And I'm also going to share with you my journey and basically my struggle because, yeah, it's still a work in progress and I'm still on the journey, okay? So, yeah. So, basically, if you see me looking down, I just have my iPad with all the pictures and just little notes on everything just so I get the timelines right. But I'm also going to have pictures in this video, so I'll put the pictures up wherever so that you can see basically what I'm talking about. Like, all of us start out with, you know, when we were younger, we always, you know, had relaxers, or, you know, we straightened our hair all the time, stuff like that. So that's basically how I started out, and I'll put some pictures on what my hair was looking like. I think it was like freshman year or like sophomore or something of high school. My hair looked horrible, and I look at it now and I'm just like, why? Like, why did it look like that? It looked so bad. But yeah, I'm just gonna put some pictures. I was always straightening it, getting relaxers. Yeah, so that's basically what I did like when I was younger. Um, yeah, so basically I spent from 2010 to 2014 just relaxers and straightening my hair every day and wearing a treat every day. And yeah, I mean, I wasn't straightening my hair every day. I would straighten it like once a week and touch it up throughout the week. And then, you know, wash it, blow dry it, straighten it again, and that's just how I wore it every day. I wore it straight every day. Moving on to 2014 is when I graduated high school. And then I went straight, after the summer, I went to beauty school. So yeah, I started there, and I started to just, I basically met new people and stuff like that, and like, and this is when, I feel like YouTube and, natural hair started to, kind of become, this thing that was going around, on YouTube. Like, it was like, oh, people are transitioning and going natural, and, you know, no more relaxers. And then being in beauty school, too, and just knowing what, a relaxer is, or a perm, if you, either way, just knowing, just, it, yeah, it's just something I didn't want to put in my hair again. Um, I know when I was getting relaxers, I would always feel like it would feel weird, like the day after, I would just feel like it was sticking to my head or something. I don't know. It just, yeah, I didn't like getting them. They burned a little bit. Yeah, it was just not fun, sitting through that process. But so basically, in 2015, I was, well, from 2014 to 2015, I was in beauty school, and it was only 9 months. And I started to, you know, see more natural hair. I started to, you know, learn a little bit about it. I mean, didn't really teach you that much about natural hair. I think, beauty school, I think I mostly learned it from a lot of, the girls that I was, in school with. But like, yeah, I just started to see a lot more, especially on YouTube too. I started to see like, oh, like natural hair, this and that. So I was working at a salon as an assistant during beauty school, and I decided I was going to start letting my relaxer grow out. And in the meantime, I was going to dye my ends purple. So I did that, and I'll insert a picture here. The picture that I have is from Halloween. It's like a Snapchat picture, so it's not like too great, but like you can kind of see like on the ends. I had just a little bit of like a deep, like a plum, like dark purple kind of tips, and I did that, and I was like, let me play with my hair a little bit, because like I never played with my hair, I never dyed my hair before this. Like my hair was just relaxed, like that was all the most that I did to it. Basically did that, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna cut these ends off anyway because I'm growing the relaxer out, so let me just do that. So I did that, and I had that in for a while, and then I was like, all right, I felt like it was time to just kind of like cut it off. So I cut my hair basically like a short, like bob thing, like a shoulder length like bob, like, or those like long bobs, like with the, where it's like a little longer than like having it like up like to your chin. So I did that, and that basically cut off most of the purple. And then I remember, I think just to even out all my hair, we did kind of like a semi-permanent, like put black in my hair, just like semi-permanent, so like it would wash out. But we put that in my hair, and yeah, and then basically then my relaxer was pretty much almost out. Like the back here was like out. I still had like pieces in the front that were still like relaxed, but it was pretty much coming out pretty fast. But I still continued to straighten my hair. So I straightened it still because I was like, alright, well, I'm not gonna wear it curly because there's still relaxer in it. I had no idea how to do, you know, twist outs and all that other stuff. Like, this was completely new to me, so I just was like, I'm just gonna let it all grow out and keep straightening it and just not get a relaxer. So, yeah, basically that's what I did. So I was still straightening it. It was growing out, and I have some pictures of when, like, I just took a picture after I washed it, and you can see like where the relaxer was still, and then like my hair that was growing in, and like the curls and stuff. But like I was still straightening it. I tried to use less heat by doing like braids, like just two braids, and sometimes I would do like the two braids, and then I would just like let them out and like wear hats or something, and like just have the hair kind of just like wavy like that. So yeah, and that's basically what I was doing until I, you know, got all the relaxer out or whatever. But I was still basically uh not really taking care of my hair, not really transitioning in the best way, because I was like still straightening it, not doing like protective styles, or like not doing like twist outs or anything like that, still putting a lot of heat on my hair. So then in March of 2017, I decided to get my first DevaCurl cut. And this is when, you know, YouTube and everything, and I started to find out about DevaCuts and DevaCurl and their products. Basically, I went to a salon that had girls that did the DevaCut, and I went there and I basically got my first DevaCut. But as you can see, like I'll put a picture here, as you can see my hair was still, like the relaxer was still in it, it was still straight, because I did not want to go short. I was not trying to do a big chop or anything like that. I was just trying to wait until it grew out. It ended up being so that like a lot of the relaxer was basically gone from like the bottom of my hair, but the top part, it was still like straight and like straggly at the ends and things like that. So I ended up for the next like the next couple months just wearing it half up, half down a lot, or like just twisting the front and like letting the back out because the relaxer was pretty much almost out of that area. So yeah, I did that for a while. And then in September of 2017, so like I went through like the whole summer and stuff, just having it like that, I decided I was gonna get another Diva cut. And yeah, this is when I went a little crazy. I was like ready to take the straight pieces off. So I'll put a picture here of what it looked like before I got the cut. And you could see like I had that bob kind of still. So like it was curly in the back, but like these pieces that came down like on the sides, it was like curling and then like waving a little bit, and then it was like straight. Like, so basically I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get a second Diva cut. I'm gonna tell her, you know, let's give me like those bangs or whatever, like curly bangs, like let's take all this straight pieces off the top, try to keep like, you know, the length in the back. So basically that's what she did, and I'll insert a picture of what it looked like after the Diva cut. And my hair was pretty short. I was like, oh my god, like yeah, if you know me, I cannot do short hair, really. I never really liked short hair. I like just don't like it on me. And I always liked my length. So this was like the shortest I think I've ever had my hair, and I was like, okay, like it's fine. We're getting all the relaxer out. It's gonna be healthy, blah blah blah. So at this point, I still wasn't really taking care of my hair the way it should have been taken care of. I wasn't really doing deep conditionings all the time. I was trying all these different products. Felt like none of them were working. I was also using DevaCurl, and like I started to see like a nice, like my curl pattern come in, and it seemed like it was like starting to get healthier and stuff like that. But for some reason I always thought that the top of my head like was just not curling up the way the bottom would. So it would be like looser curls on the top, or like wavy, and like literally like ringlets like on the bottom of my hair, and like on the sides, like right here, it would be like really tight curls. And I was like, why is this not like, why? I thought I took out all the relaxer. It's been like, when was this? Yeah, it's been like probably like 2 years. No, no, it was probably longer than that, like 3, 4 years almost since I got a relaxer. And yeah, and I was like, why is this top part of my hair still not curling? So I'm gonna show you pictures of what it looked like in 2018. So in October 2018, it looked like this, and like looking at this now, I'm like, I don't know why I thought this was like not good, because it was pretty good. Like it was pretty curly. It looked fine, but like you could tell like that the top part was just not, the curls were just not as tight as the bottom, and they weren't like curling up like the bottom was. So I had like kind of like two different curl patterns. And yeah, so I know now that it's probably because of me pulling it back so much on the top. Like I literally would not wear my hair like fully out. Like I would just keep twisting like the top pieces or pulling them back because I thought they were like not as curly as the back. So I thought that it looked weird or whatever. So I just kept doing that. But looking back at it now, I didn't think it was that bad. Obviously compared to what I have now, but we'll get to that. So yeah, in December 2018, this is what my hair looked like. Again, still pulling it back. Yeah, just still not doing everything that I needed to do. Not really doing deep conditioners all that much. Not really taking the time to figure out, you know, what my hair liked and what it needed. did not bother to, well, I think I like kind of played around with like what the porosity of my hair was, but like I never really fully looked into like how to take care of whatever porosity that I had. So yeah, and then in September 2018, my hair looked like this, which was still, you know, curlier in the back and the bottom of my hair. The top part was still like wavy, not really curling up all that well. And like I just couldn't get it to curl up. I didn't understand why it wouldn't just curl up because I thought like all the relaxer was out of it. But then again too, I was probably still straightening it sometimes in between, but I was wearing it definitely more curly and not really putting any heat. But I definitely did straighten it a couple times, some like during these couple of months or whatever. But again, I was still pulling it back too on the top. So then June in 2019, my hair started to grow, it started to get longer, and still the same thing. It would be really tight in the back. The curls would be like wavy or whatever on the top. So then I made another mistake in my curly hair journey. My hair's getting long, I want to wear it straight sometimes, you know, but it was like summertime and it wasn't like if I tried to straighten it, it would just start frizzing and because of the humidity and stuff like that. And like I was like, well, I want to do it so I can wear it like straight and curly if I wanted to. So I was like, I'll get a keratin treatment. Yeah. So I did that in like July, I think, of like, was it July? It might have been July of 2019. A keratin treatment because I was like, I want to be able to wear it straight or curly if I wanted to. So this is perfect. Like this is a way where I can still have my curls and wear it straight when I want to and it won't like frizz or anything like that. So I started to do that for a while. This is how my curl pattern and stuff looked like after I got the keratin. Still not bad. There was pieces like in the front here that were like straight, like they weren't curling at all. Like it was very straight. I could tell that I lost kind of like the texture of my hair changed a little bit. The curls, like I still had some curls. Top was still looser than the bottom. But yeah, so basically it looked like that. I was continuing to straighten it, wear it curly, straighten it, wear it curly, still using like the keratin shampoos and just doing all that. So yeah. So then, when was it? I think it was like July of 2020, I decided I wasn't going to do keratin again. I wanted to get my curls back. My hair was actually very long at the time, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna just try to get my curls back, stop doing the keratin. I thought, you know, oh, maybe it'll just, you know, keratin's supposed to only last, I don't even know, a couple months or like a year or something, and it'll be out of my hair, and like my hair will start to curl up again. Yeah, that still has not happened. So I just continued to grow my hair out, and still, again, the top pieces were still like pretty straight at this point because of the keratin and pulling it back and all that. They were basically, I had like what was growing in was like curly, and then like the rest of it was like probably like this big. It was just like straight, like no curl at all in some areas. But in 2020 is when I started to, in July 2020 is when I started to want to, you know, do the natural thing again and not get any keratin or anything and like wear my curls. So yeah, this was basically how my hair was looking, how it looks now. It's just a little longer. All of 2020 basically, the rest of 2020. And I actually decided like probably around like September, October of 2020, and I like started to just chop off pieces that were like straight and try to like give myself a cut, like a curly cut, because I saw like this person doing it on Instagram. And yeah, mind you, I am a licensed cosmetologist. I would not recommend for anybody to do this because I know my hair is probably very uneven right now. And it was very uneven. Even after Diva cuts, it was uneven. But you know, yeah, that's just what happened. But yeah, okay. So I don't want this video to be too long, but that was basically my like 7 years of a struggling natural hair journey, and I'm still struggling on my natural hair journey. It's now 2021. My hair is still like, it's grown a lot. Right now it's pretty like just frizzy and I just had to throw it back. It's really not anything special right now. Again, I'm still putting it back like this. I did cut like bangs in my hair because like my hair like right now, like this amount is like the bangs, like it comes down to here, is curling again, like starting to curl. And I had like literally like thin straight stringy like hair coming down from the rest of like the curl. So I ended up just chopping them off, and I was like, all right, let's try to get these straight pieces off. I still have some on this side because they're kind of like they're not part of my bangs area, so it's like I don't really want to cut them off because then I would have just like really short pieces of hair over here, and then like everything else would be long. So yeah, I still have that, but basically I want to start this journey again and try to actually do it right this time with deep conditioning. I actually have been watching this girl who goes to a salon that's like an hour and 20 minutes away from me, and I kind of want to go there and get my hair cut and just keep going consistently getting a haircut from that girl, which she does cut the hair like so that you wear it, like you can wear it curly. Like it's not like they straighten your hair to trim it or anything like that. Like it's not like a diva cut, which I don't think I would ever do a diva cut again, because of the way they cut it. Because they cut it basically, you do a wash and go and then they like cut it like that. But in the salon that I've seen this girl go to, it seems like they kind of like do it like kind of like comb it out and like stretch your hair out like almost like afro, and they shape it that way, and I think that's probably better because it'll definitely be more even. And yeah, so I just want to go and try to do that. I'm going to probably vlog my process again, and try to actually get my hair to its healthy curly state, like the whole thing, not having all these different curl patterns and textures in my hair, and just have one curl pattern and texture, and actually get it healthy and do deep conditioning every week, and like really focus on the porosity of my hair, because I believe that I have low porosity hair. So really focusing on like doing all the right things to get moisture in my hair and everything like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time, nighttime talk we had. I definitely cannot wait to just basically film and show you guys the process of me trying to figure this hair thing out for once and actually get it right this time. I really am not sure if I'm going to be getting a big chop. I don't know. I'm still debating on if I want to go that short. I know that I'm going to have to get rid of these like straight straggly pieces that I have in my hair at some point if I want it to you know, be healthy. And I know that I'm basically trying to hold on to length and everything like that, but we'll see. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I do want to go to that stylist and see what she says and try to figure it out from there. But yeah, I'm just ready to fully commit to actually taking care of my hair and trying to get it to its healthiest state, and all being one curl pattern, all having my natural curl pattern, basically natural texture, everything like that, and just having it healthy, and just to see, you know, fully what it looks like, because I feel like these past couple years I haven't really saw what my hair can look like because I was still straightening it. It was probably getting heat damage. It was getting damage from slicking it back all the time. And yeah, I just want to really start taking care of my hair and also like just taking care of myself overall. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any tips, comment down below. If you had the same experience, comment down below. And yeah, and if you want to see the journey of me finally trying to get my natural hair completely right and healthy, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because I will be just trying to film the process of getting my hair to be in its healthy natural state for once after 7 years. So I will see you guys in the next video, and yeah, good night. Bye guys.